hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion.
Hi lovelies, and welcome to Vlogmas day 13. Yesterday went by in a breeze. In fact, it was not how I planned it at all. Remember this bag of goodies that I bought on my way back from work? It was the same way till the next day, literally, because after work I wanted to go to the post office. I wanted to do so many things, but I had to cancel everything because my plans changed, my husband's plans changed. I had to go and get the boys from school, and from there the evening was a blur from there. So I'm just unpacking what I got from the store, and these are the items that I got from the African food store. The potatoes and the parsley costs that, and I'm going to be showing you the chimichurri recipe as promised. So the chimichurri recipe is basically a herb spice. It's like a herb marinade that is so versatile. I have tweaked mine. This is not the original recipe. I've just added parsley, garlic, some scotch bonnet. I've also added some long pepper, ginger, and some green onions. I'm adding soy sauce and oil to mine. I'm also adding some salt, nutmeg, and seasoning powder. You can choose to customize this anyhow you like. I just like my own a bit seasoned, because I just use it to marinate chicken, turkey, fish, what I use it for basically anything. I also make noodles with this. I fry eggs with this. It is so versatile. I've used it in a number of my recipes, both on my vlogs and cooking for my family. So yeah, it's a really versatile recipe, and once you start using it, it's something you find very hard to stop. I personally like it because it cuts down on how much seasoning powder I'm putting in my food. So when I use this chimichurri sauce, I only add a little salt to mine, even though sometimes I still add some other spices, but it reduces the amount of magnesium that I put in my food. So you guys might want to try that. Okay, so this is a throwback to 2022 when I went on my turkey hunt. This was the first year I participated in this. Don't mind the background. This was back in my kitchen in Darlington, and I'm just showing you guys what it is that I was able to get the first time around. I had so many bags of turkey. In fact, by the time we were done with this whole loot, my family were tired of turkey, but I wasn't. Anyway, by the time you're watching this video, I should be on my way or practically in the store right now, taking you guys around and showing you that. So that is what Vlogmas day 14 will be about. Some of this turkey also come with few bits in them, so you get the wings, sometimes you get the gillet, the neck, it just comes with different parts of it. Sometimes you get the liver as well. So yeah, you might get the gizzard. It just depends on what they pack with the turkey. So I'll show you that when I get to the store, and you get to see that in Vlogmas day 14. Also, I forgot to mention that if you want your chimichurri sauce to last for longer, just add a little bit more oil, and you can keep it in your fridge for up to 2 weeks without it getting bad. Mine usually doesn't last that long because I cook with it with practically everything. I make stews, sauces, whatever with it, and it's very versatile. Like I said, you can use it in basically anything. So that's the first time I made the chimichurri sauce, and that's the recipe I showed you. For this one that I bought, I will be filming a fresh recipe for Instagram because I didn't like the angles for this video that I'm just showing you. Since I'm trying to build my presence on Instagram, I have a separate Instagram page for my food vlogs. So I'm trying to be too perfect, but that's basically me. Also, yesterday marked the first time my son made his very first meal. Although he's been helping out in the kitchen, but this was practically the one he did on his own, and I'm so proud of him. This egg was very nice, according to my husband, because he's the one who had this. And yeah, it was really nice. It was quite a big achievement for him, and he was very proud of himself. This is milk I told you guys about. It's available in Lidl. That's where I get mine from. Someone said it's also available in Aldi as well. This was dinner yesterday. I could not be stressed. I had stew already, so I just made a little okra, and we had a bar, and that was dinner. Now this is miles away from the jacket potato and minced meat that I had in mind, but this is slapped. I was very satisfied thoroughly. I just had some tea when the boys had gone to bed, and then I went to sit down and plan how my tomorrow would be, because I wanted to maximize tomorrow. I have this thing that I do where the night that I'm off duty the next day, I try to make sure that the house is clean. So if I will be filming a vlog, the house will be presentable enough, and also I don't have to waste time having to clean the house first before I can get on with the rest of my video. So I have this rack that I hate so much. I had some clothes on it, and I'm just trying to get the clothes off so that I can go ahead and have a clear background for tomorrow, so that when I start my unboxings and representing brands, my house looks like somewhere that can be associated with their brand. Okay, all right, so keeping up with our Christmas challenge, we are looking at chapter 12 today, and this chapter just emphasizes the importance of spiritual principles. In this chapter, Jesus spoke about hypocrisy. He talked about the fear of God and the fear of man. He also encourages followers to speak the name of Christ before others, where he talked about the emphasis on acknowledging Jesus Christ publicly. It was also in this chapter that he told us the parable of the rich fool. If you remember the story, this is basically the story of a man who hoards his wealth and riches. He didn't acknowledge God as the one who has given him the wisdom to make wealth. He just made a very boastful statement, and Jesus says, well, tonight you are gonna come home, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen with your wealth. And he dies, and that was the end of him. I mean, someone else must have gone ahead to enjoy all that wealth that he was hoarding to himself. Also in this chapter, we see that God emphasizes that we should cast all of our cares and burdens on him. He spoke about him being the one providing for the birds and, arraying the flowers in the field, that how much more we that are created in his image and his likeness. Jesus also talked about the importance of watching and praying and staying ready for the coming of Jesus. Now this chapter ends by Jesus, talking to the people and basically rebuking them, saying that how is it that you're able to tell the time, but you are not accepting the fact that I am the Son of God who was sent to rescue you for your sins. And he urges them to settle disputes before it is too late, warning that the judgment is at hand, and you should basically live ready. So if you are someone who struggles with malice and bitterness and anger and strife, let's resolve it before it's too late. So how are you guys keeping up with this challenge? Let me know how it is going in the comment section. I love to read your comments. So what I'm grateful for today is technology. God, I cannot imagine what it was like a few decades ago when the internet was not a thing. Like if you didn't have access to the internet and resources where you can find things out yourself. Oh yes, there's a negative side to it, but I choose to focus on the positive and the advantage that it brings. Guys, tomorrow is loaded. I see how much of all of this I'm able to do. I will catch you guys in Vlogmas day 14. Remember to let me know what you're grateful for.